When most people think of Brenda Lee, they think of Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. It's an evergreen every Christmas season.
Because I did Rockin' when I was 11. So, 11 or 12, thereabouts. And I'll never forget, I walked in the studio, didn't even know I was going to do it that day, it's July. Owen had all the lights turned down, the air conditioning on, was on full blast, the Christmas tree there was all lit up. And I went, "What's happening today?" He said, just a little something to get you in the mood. We're going to do Rockin' today. That's the kind of guy he was.
Brenda Lee was the first global pop star. She performed in more than 30 nations around the world and recorded in 7 languages, and she did it all when there was no jet travel. She was a worldwide celebrity before she turned 21.
Brenda was one of the early singers to go overseas, and she made such a difference. You know, you can approach people in many ways, but if you approach them through music, and it's very special.
Even when she was like 6 and 7 and 8, she was doing little local things around Georgia. And then by the time she's 10, she's national. She goes, I think she's 11 when she goes on the Ozark Jubilee, which is a national television show.
I never felt afraid. I never felt uncomfortable. And I think that had a lot to do with the people that I was around, like Mr. Foley, Perry Como, Steve Allen. They made me feel at home. And of course, my mama.
So she begins her career as an up-tempo rockabilly artist in the early days of rock and roll. Then she becomes a teen pop balladeer with I'm Sorry and Break It To Me Gently and all the huge records she had in the 60s. And then in the 1980s, she transitions to being a country star. And that's how you wind up in a bunch of different halls of fame.
I've loved rockabilly, I've loved pop, I've loved rock and roll. I love gospel. But I love them all. I really do.
She was in that first wave of people that were creating national hits out of Nashville. So she really, truly is a Tennessee gift to the world.
To get that cracking that door open just wide enough for me to go in, I sure as heck wasn't going to turn around and go back out, you know. So I decided this is where the music was, even at that young age, and this is where I wanted to be and needed to be.
Brenda Lee cares about people. People care about Brenda Lee. And I'm grateful that she's a Tennessean. I'm grateful that she's opened so many doors for us. And I'm grateful for her as a person, as a mother, and as a friend.
I was country music, Nashville, Tennessee.